Hi guys, Classic here, and today I'm bringing you a talkie slash kind of story time video where I explain why I started Clash, why I started making videos, and why I continue making videos. So thank you very much for watching, and sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so to start with, I'm just going to quickly explain to you guys why I started Clash. So Clash of Clans is obviously a game that we all know and love, and I play lots and lots. I mean, even now during my exams, I'll train troops and then raid when I have a break. I'll be raiding in the evenings in wars. I'm talking to people. It's a brilliant game socially, and just it's fun, to be honest. It's just a game with lots of stuff in. It takes a long time to kind of do stuff, but it's kind of the whole point of it. Like, you work up, you finally get something, like you work up the gold, you build something, and you got something. And that's pretty cool. One of the reasons I play it, because it's kind of it's a progressive game where you don't have to pay to win. So the reason I kind of got into Clash was mainly because my dad played it, and I'm not going to go too much into personal life, but me and my dad are quite far away landmass wise. Like, he lives in a different country, and so I needed something really to kind of interact with him with. And he started telling me about how he was playing Clash of Clans. I thought, oh, it's a weird game. I play a different game. I used to play a game called Kingdoms of Camelot: Battle for the North. Quite a pay to win game. It was quite bad. Like, you spend a lot of money on it, and you kind of don't really get too far. So it's a bit of a waste of money, but I did that anyway. So I was playing that, and I was getting bored of it. It was very fun. The developers were money grabbers, the company was money grabbers, and it wasn't really something I enjoyed. I was speaking to my dad, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry, this game is not like that. This game is you can play completely without buying anything. Like, you buy if you want to speed stuff up, but you don't have to." So I was like, that sounds a lot better. So I decided that, considering I could, play with my dad, interact with him, talk to him a bit more, because we were like, it's an easy free web communication that we'll both be on at the same time. And even if we're not, we'll be able to like leave each other messages and stuff. So I started playing that, and used that as kind of an interaction, like a link between me and him. And I just like getting into it really big time. I found out people from my school playing it. My best mate was playing it. I didn't even know he was, which is quite interesting. And so I was really kind of shocked how many people I knew actually played the game. So it is kind of a link that I didn't have with people like friends and family, which I kind of wanted. So I started playing it, and I really started enjoying it. And then this kind of brings me on to the topic of why I started YouTube. And why I started YouTube was because people like Daddy Clash and Toby Kaiser were making these videos, and I was watching them, and I was amazed. I really liked them playing the game, watching them play the game and their commentaries. I also watched people like Chief Pat and Godson. I watched Galidon for a bit. People like that who were just really, I wouldn't say really amazing at the end. They weren't like massively amazing, but they were just so entertaining. The way they spoke, the way they played, they were just like really, as you could tell that they were like nice guys, just enjoying playing the game, having fun. And the community was really like welcoming. Like, if I'd ever comment on a video asking for help, I'd always get it. Like, people would always help me out. And even, especially on Daddy Clash's videos, Daddy Clash's videos are probably the best, because you comment on there, all of his subscribers are really helpful, his little sidekicks, and himself, he replies on his YouTube channel to all of his subscribers, which I think is brilliant. I mean, that's just kind of YouTube interaction which I want with my subscribers, which I do, obviously, because I don't have a very big channel, so it's quite easy to do that. So yeah, I started doing that, and then I started recording a few videos, and then suddenly I saw on one of Toby Kaiser's videos his Skype, and I thought, a Skype, okay, I've got Skype. So I added him, and I just sent him a message saying, "Hi Toby, really like your videos, I've started making YouTube videos, you're a bit of an inspiration," all that kind of stuff. And so, the next thing I know is that about an hour's time, he calls me. And it was a group call with a few other people, but I started talking to all these people who were like all fanboying over him, and I was just treating him kind of like a normal guy, which they are. These YouTubers are normal guys. They're just, a bit more high. We think they're high profile because of the amount of views they get. So it's kind of, you treat them like normal people, and they'll be really happy to talk to you. If you fanboy over them, sometimes they can get a bit, don't have time for that. And then so Toby Kaiser, I started talking to him, then he added my personal Skype. And he calls me later on that night, just me and him and I think his friend, and they were talking about how they're making this new channel, and I was just chatting to them away, and I was just like, this guy with, I think it was at the time, was about 60,000 subscribers, just talking to me, it was insane. So then during that Skype call, we we talk about everything about YouTube interaction, and he says he's got like hundreds of thousands of ads on his Facebook page, which is just incredible. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, what's your Facebook?" So I give him my personal Facebook, and I mean Toby Kaiser, as my personal Facebook, says to me, if I need to talk to him, send him a message on there, or send him a message on Skype. And I mean, even now, I send him a message, like just yesterday, I'll read out a message I sent him. So just yesterday, I sent him a message saying, "Hi bro, doing a lot of work on my channel at the moment. I need a new intro. Do you know anyone who I could get a good intro off? Thank you." He put, "No, sorry dude." It didn't take long for him to reply. Not a long reply. I'm not expecting a paragraph off him, but he still replies to me on little simple things like that, which he doesn't have to, which I think is really good of him. But there's also obviously Daddy Clash, who is in my opinion, probably one of, if not the best Clash YouTuber. Not just because he has an insane base that he farmed all of, which is quite impressive, which I try to do as well. Or mainly because of his interaction. Now, when I say interaction, I mean he is brilliant. Like when I started sending him forum messages a while ago, I joined the forums and started messing around on there, talking to people, posting stuff, and I sent him a message. I'm not even expecting him to reply, just saying, "Can you look at my channel? What can I do to improve? Anything you have advice on?" And he responds just with a massive paragraph on what I can improve, and really took some time and effort put into it. I just kind of thought, this is the kind of community I want to be a part of. So I decided that then and there I wanted to just go with this YouTube thing, and I just want to go for it and try and become a part of this community, which is just amazing. And it's not just because I love the game, it's because the people in the community are just incredible. So Daddy Clash and me talk on the forums, not quite a bit, we talk on the forums enough. Like whenever I have a problem, if I need advice on the channel, I always message him, and he's always helping me out. I'm now in Lunar Rising, which I can talk to him on Clan Chat when he comes on. And Tyrell is also someone else who's been absolutely brilliant. I had a very long messaging chat with him on Band the other night, where I just said to him, "Can you give me any advice?" And we had maybe a half an hour talk, just talking about things I can improve on my channel. And I mean, just looking at this chat now, I mean, it was really helpful. He gave me lots of things to improve, and I really did. And I took on board everything he said, and I'm hopefully trying to implement it now. On the intro, I'm still working on that because I can't find a new intro. So, I mean, the Clash community is probably one of the main reasons I stayed. And just yesterday, I got this insane message. So as you can see, it's a message from a guy called Dragon on the forums, and it reads, "I subscribe to your channel. Your YouTube channel is amazing, your base is amazing, your clan is very honourable, you are simply a great clasher and person, subbed. Great job on uploading a lot, that is what subscribers love to see. You have great potential and you can rise to YouTube fame if you continue doing what you do now. You have my support. Best regards, Mark." Now, that message, people probably wouldn't see as like, "Oh my god, that's amazing," but that message kind of really stuck with me. I won't say it's touched me, but it's really made me think, that's why I do YouTube. People like that who send me messages like that kind of makes me think, that's the kind of people who I want to entertain. Those are the kind of people who I upload the YouTube videos for. And I mean, this Dragon guy, I just posted on his forum post, I think it was about loot. He was asking where the loot is, and I commented where I'm finding loot, where people are finding loot at the moment. Just like, it only took me a few minutes to compose this message, and he checks out the channel and says with that, which I think is just really nice. A guy called Mark, and he sent me the message on the YouTube channel, and I just think, another example of how the community is amazing. And this just kind of beds in with me. Like, the past few days, I'll be honest with you guys, I've been quite down. I was spending a lot of time putting into my videos with thumbnails and editing my videos, making sure I have the best content as possible, playing a lot of Clash during the day. And I've hardly been breaking the double figures on views. Now, I don't do this for money, obviously, because I don't really get many views. I won't ever do it for money, because that's not what I'm interested in. I don't really need the money off YouTube, so I don't do it for money. I do this to entertain people. But when I'm putting in so many hours and not enough people are watching it for me to think I'm actually, entertaining enough people for the amount of hours I'm putting in, it does sometimes get me down. And it wasn't making me feel like I wanted to quit, but it's making me feel like, what can I do to improve? And it was kind of getting me down a bit, but this message really put me up. It's kind of reminded me why I do it, even for a small subscriber base that I have now. And I don't expect many people to even got this far in the video, but the people who do, I think that's amazing. People are watching the content and enjoying it, like the ones I'm putting out. I know sometimes the commentary or the actual content isn't the best in the world, but I still do it to entertain people. If I can entertain one or two people, that video has been a success for me, in my opinion. And there's also one other person who I want to have a just a quick talk about is Mr. Clasher. Mr. Clasher is someone who I pretty much met on Twitter. He commented on a video a while ago, and we had a massive, just a day of talking on this video. I need to find that thread actually and try and see if I can post it, and if I can't, sorry about that. But on Twitter, he followed me and I followed him. I don't really advertise my Twitter as much because it's more of a personal Twitter than anything. And we started talking on Twitter, and he gives me advice, he always gives me shout outs, all this kind of stuff, and it's just, I find it brilliant. This Mr. Clash he's got about 9,000 subs now. When I started talking to him, I think he had about 5,000, and he's always favouriting and retweeting my videos, trying to get a few more views, and I find it just really kind of, he's a nice guy, he helps me out, and we even talked about doing a dual series at one time, but just with the time zone difference, it just really wasn't that practical. But he's always just kind of helped me out, so thank you very much to him. But there is just one last thing I want to comment on, which is kind of the progress of the channel now. And I mean, the channel has grown massively since when we started. And when I started, I was getting like maybe a sub every 2 videos or whatever, and I'm still only getting pretty much that now. But I'm getting in there. So I mean, I've got 266 subscribers now, and I've had 26.6 thousand views. Now, to me, 26.6 thousand views is a hell of a lot of views. I've got to be honest, I never expected to get even that many views. So thank you very much to people who have clicked on videos to give me those views, and each one of those clicks is hopefully someone that I've entertained, which kind of makes it worth it. So that's why I do it. The amount of people who I can entertain. I mean, even if I can entertain 1 or 2 people per video, that's a successful video for me, in my opinion. I don't know how other people value their success in their videos by, but if I value it on, if I can entertain 1 or 2 people, I'm successful in that video. So this has been a long-winded episode. We're getting, I think, near 10 minutes now, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been quite good for me. I've enjoyed making this video, so I hope this is kind of showing you into the process, not the process really, it's kind of the ideas behind me, the channel, why I play Clash, stuff like that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're still watching, well done. So thank you very much guys for watching, I'll see you next time.